Once upon a time, a young man was feeling deeply distressed, as he had recently lost his father. Seeking guidance and comfort, he decided to visit Buddha. Upon meeting Buddha, the young man expressed his desire to perform the best afterlife rituals for his deceased father. He earnestly wished that his father's soul could find its way to heaven, regardless of the deeds he had done in his lifetime. The young man explained, "There are many ordinary priests I could have gone to, but I have come to you with this request. I trust in your wisdom and hope you can perform the afterlife rituals for my father, so he may reside in heaven forever." Buddha listened attentively to the young man's heartfelt plea. Instead of performing the rituals immediately, Buddha instructed the young man to go to the market and purchase 2 earthen pots. He also asked him to acquire some butter and pebbles to fill the pots. The young man, thinking this was a necessary part of the ritual, promptly bought the requested items. He filled one pot with butter and the other with pebbles, sealing them securely as instructed. Then, Buddha directed him to take the pots to a nearby pond. "Place both pots in the pond," Buddha said calmly. The young man obeyed, and as soon as the pots were submerged, one pot of butter floated to the surface, while the other pot filled with pebbles settled at the pond's bottom. "Now," Buddha said, "take this stout stick and strike both pots, breaking them open." The young man, assuming that this was part of the ritual, did as he was told. To his surprise, the butter escaped from its broken pot and floated on the water's surface, while the pebbles remained at the bottom. The young man looked at Buddha, puzzled. He expected a profound ritual, not this simple demonstration. Buddha spoke, "I have done this much. Now, call all the priests you desire and have them pray, 'O pebbles, rise to the surface. O butter, sink to the bottom.'" Perplexed, the young man replied, "Are you jesting? How can that be possible? It defies the laws of nature. Pebbles are heavier than water, they cannot float. Conversely, butter is lighter than water, it cannot sink." Buddha replied with wisdom, "Young man, you know so much about the laws of nature, yet you fail to grasp the universal law applicable to all aspects of life. Your father's journey is determined by his actions, just like the pebbles and butter in those pots. If your father's actions were like pebbles, weighed down by wrong deeds, he is bound to go down. Nobody can lift him up. But if his actions were as light as butter, uplifting and righteous, he is destined to rise. No one can pull him down," Buddha continued. Our difficulty lies in expecting some invisible power to favor us, even when we do nothing to change our own behavior patterns and actions. We must understand that this is the eternal law of nature, our rewards and consequences depend on our deeds. Therefore, we must be mindful of our actions in daily life and strive to do good. The moral of this story is that our actions determine our destiny. Just like the butter and pebbles in the earthen pots, the choices we make and the deeds we perform have consequences. If we lead a life filled with virtuous actions, kindness, and compassion, we are likely to rise above challenges and attain inner peace and fulfillment. On the other hand, if we engage in negative actions, harm others, and indulge in selfishness, we will find ourselves burdened with the weight of the consequences and may experience dissatisfaction and suffering. This timeless wisdom reminds us that we are the architects of our own lives. It encourages us to be mindful of our behavior patterns and the impact of our actions on ourselves and others. By understanding the law of karma, we can strive to embrace goodness, integrity, and righteousness in our daily lives. Only through conscious efforts to lead a life filled with positivity and virtue can we hope to shape a future of happiness and spiritual growth. Thanks for watching, and make sure to like our video and subscribe to our channel, it will help us a lot.